Now, that may sound bold, expensive, younger, over 60? Most people think aging means toning everything down, sticking to safe beige, and slowly fading into the background. But here's the truth. Color can do more for your confidence than any wrinkle cream or designer label ever could. Let me share a quick story. My friend Patricia, she's 67, vibrant and full of life. But one day she confessed, "I feel invisible when I walk into a room." The very next week, she showed up at a church luncheon wearing a navy blouse with white trousers. Instantly, people noticed her eyes looked brighter, her smile more radiant. Nothing else about her had changed, just the colors she chose that morning. That's the secret most women overlook. Color speaks before you do. The wrong shade can make you look tired, even harsh, but the right combination? It softens lines, lifts shadows, and makes you glow with elegance and vitality. And that's exactly what this video is about. These aren't passing trends or fashion gimmicks. These are 8 timeless color pairings, worn by queens, first ladies, and women who've mastered elegance, that will work just as beautifully for you. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use color not just to dress your body, but to project confidence and quiet luxury every time you step out the door. But before we jump in, if you find today's topic helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. Your support is what inspires us to keep creating more tips to help you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. Alright, let's begin with the very first combination, one that has been loved for over a century and still feels as fresh today as ever. There's a reason women from Jackie Kennedy to Michelle Obama have leaned on navy and white. It's a pairing that never fails. Navy carries that sense of quiet authority. It's serious without being severe. And when you add white into the mix, it softens everything, reflects light onto your face, and suddenly you look like you've had the best sleep of your life. I have a friend, Diane, who just turned 67. She swears by this combination. Last summer, she showed up to a family barbecue in simple white jeans, a navy silk blouse, and a pair of pearl earrings. Nothing fancy, nothing designer, but the moment she walked in, everyone noticed how polished she looked. Her daughter even whispered to me, "Mom looks younger than half the women here." That's the power of navy and white. And the beauty is, it works for every situation. Daytime polish, a tailored navy blazer layered over a crisp white blouse. Perfect for lunch with friends or even a community meeting. Casual ease, white trousers with a soft navy knit. Effortless, but put together. Evening grace, a navy dress paired with a white shawl or pearls. Understated, refined, and timeless. Accessories matter, too. Pearls pop beautifully against navy and white, they feel classic, not outdated. Tan leather sandals or a nude handbag keep things light for summer, while black accessories can make the look more structured for cooler months. Picture this. You're on a cruise ship in the Caribbean, walking the deck at sunset in a breezy navy linen dress with a white sun hat. Effortless elegance. Or maybe it's Sunday service, and you arrive in white trousers, a navy cardigan, and your favorite silver necklace. People won't remember the clothes first, they'll remember how radiant you looked. And here's the secret I always tell my girlfriends. Navy does everything black does, it slims. It adds structure, but without draining the complexion. After 60, that softness matters. Navy gives you polish, and white gives you light. Together, they make you look approachable, confident, and yes, expensive. Beige and black is the definition of quiet luxury. It's not loud, it doesn't beg for attention, but it carries this air of confidence that people can't help but notice. Black gives you structure and authority, while beige, whether it's oat, sand, or camel, softens the edges and brings warmth back to your face. Together, they say, "I know who I am. I don't need to prove it." Take my neighbor, Linda. She's 64 and still volunteers at the local art museum. Last winter, she showed up in a simple black dress layered with a camel coat, finished with black boots. Nothing flashy, yet she looked like she had stepped out of a Ralph Lauren ad. People kept complimenting her, not on the coat, but on how sophisticated she looked. That's what this pairing does, it elevates without effort. Minimalist chic, a black turtleneck with beige trousers and loafers. effortless but sharp. Cold weather luxury. A camel coat draped over a black dress. Instantly timeless. Weekend casual. A beige knit sweater with slim black pants and ballet flats. Relaxed, but never sloppy. Accessories seal the deal. A black leather handbag against a camel coat whispers old money. A slim black belt cinching a beige dress creates definition without trying too hard. In jewelry, gold is magic here, it warms up beige and glows against black. Pearls. 2. Look classic and graceful without ever feeling outdated. Picture yourself at a brunch with friends. You're wearing a beige knit top with black slacks, a simple gold necklace, and flats. You're comfortable, but when you walk in, people notice how polished you look. Or imagine strolling through an art gallery in a camel coat, black trousers, and pearl earrings, the kind of outfit that doesn't just look stylish. It carries an aura of confidence. The best part? You don't need a closet full of designer clothes. The colors do the heavy lifting. Beige keeps you approachable, black keeps you strong, and together they create a balance that feels quietly expensive, like wealth that doesn't need to shout. Soft gray and blush pink is like poetry in clothing, calm and steady meeting warm and glowing. Gray gives you quiet strength, and blush pink brings back that healthy radiance our skin sometimes loses with age. Put them together, and you don't just look elegant, you look refreshed. My friend Carol, she's 62, wore this combo to her granddaughter's piano recital. She had on a pale gray blazer over a blush silk blouse with simple trousers. The light from the stage hit her face, and I swear she looked 10 years younger. Her daughter leaned over and said, "Mom, you look beautiful tonight." It wasn't the makeup, it wasn't the jewelry, it was the colors reflecting the light back onto her skin. This pairing works in every setting. Daytime polish. A gray blazer with a blush blouse and neutral pants. Polished but approachable. Casual warmth. A blush cardigan over a soft gray tee and jeans, cozy, but still chic. Evening grace. A blush dress with a gray shawl, paired with silver heels, romantic without being over the top. Accessories make it even better. Silver jewelry adds refinement against the gray, while rose gold highlights the warmth in blush pink. Pearls also bridge the two shades beautifully, they give the softness of pink a classic touch. Even a blush handbag against a gray coat can lift an entire look. Imagine lunch with girlfriends at a little cafe, you in a gray knit with a blush scarf. Comfortable, but everyone notices how fresh your face looks. Or think of a spring wedding, a blush dress with a light gray wrap and delicate jewelry. You're not competing with anyone, but you radiate this quiet elegance that makes people turn their heads. The secret is in the balance. Gray keeps pink from looking too sweet, and pink keeps gray from looking too flat. Together, they create harmony, soft, romantic, and age-appropriate in the best way. Burgundy and cream is one of those pairings that feels like fall leaves and fine wine, deep, warm, and elegant without being intimidating. Burgundy has this richness to it, almost regal, while cream softens the whole look, keeping it approachable and feminine. Together, they say, "I'm confident, but I'm not here to shout about it." I think about my friend Susan. She's 68 and loves hosting holiday dinners. Last Christmas Eve, she wore a burgundy dress with a cream shawl draped over her shoulders. The moment she walked into the dining room, the whole family turned to look. Her granddaughter said, "Grandma, you look like a queen." And she did, glowing, confident, and festive without going overboard. This combo is endlessly versatile. Smart casual. A cream knit sweater with burgundy trousers. Comfortable, but instantly elevated. Evening elegance. A burgundy dress with a cream wrap and gold earrings, perfect for dinner dates or a concert. Winter chic. A cream coat layered over a burgundy turtleneck and dark trousers. Cozy, classy, and timeless. Accessories can take this from simple to stunning. A burgundy handbag against an all-cream outfit is an instant statement, it looks intentional, not accidental. A swipe of burgundy lipstick can tie the entire look together in seconds. Gold jewelry adds warmth, while cream shoes or a cream clutch keep the palette soft and balanced. Imagine yourself walking into a holiday gathering, burgundy dress, cream shawl, a touch of gold on your wrist. You don't just look dressed up. You look radiant. Or think of a casual afternoon out shopping, cream sweater, burgundy scarf, and a structured handbag. Nothing complicated, but everyone notices the refinement. The secret here is balance. Let burgundy do the heavy lifting. And let cream soften the edges. It's a pairing that feels rich and sophisticated, yet warm and inviting, the kind of combination that makes people say, "She just knows how to put herself together." White and camel is that perfect mix of fresh and grounded. It's the kind of combination that looks expensive even when every single piece came off the clearance rack. White brings light to your face, softening shadows and brightening your eyes, while camel adds the warmth and depth that keeps white from feeling too stark. I think of my cousin Marjorie, who's 66 and retired from teaching. She has this crisp white blouse she's had for years. Last fall, she tucked it into a pair of camel trousers, added a slim leather belt, and walked into Sunday brunch looking like she'd just stepped out of a Max Mara catalog. People kept asking where she'd been shopping, and she just laughed because everything she wore was over a decade old. The colors did all the work. Here's how this pairing shines. Everyday chic. A white blouse tucked into camel trousers with loafers, simple but polished. Cold weather classic. A camel coat layered over a white turtleneck and cream trousers. Think New York sidewalks in December, timeless and elegant. Casual weekend. A camel sweater with white jeans and tan sandals. Relaxed, but refined. Evening glow. A white silk blouse with a camel skirt and gold jewelry. Understated glamour. Accessories make this duo sing. A camel handbag against a white dress looks instantly luxe. Gold jewelry warms both shades beautifully, adding a subtle glow. Nude pumps or tan flats elongate the legs, while tortoiseshell sunglasses or a patterned scarf in soft neutrals give the whole look that modern, Italian chic edge. Picture yourself walking into a cafe on a crisp morning, white trousers, a camel sweater, and a light scarf. People glance up, not because you're flashy, but because you look so effortlessly put together. Or think of a family dinner, camel skirt, white silk blouse, gold earrings. You're approachable, but radiating quiet elegance. The beauty of white and camel is how timeless it feels. It whispers wealth without ever shouting. And it works year-round. It's the combination that makes people wonder, how does she always look so polished? Soft teal and charcoal gray is that sweet spot between refreshing and refined. Teal brings in a touch of vibrancy, like the color of calm water, while charcoal grounds it with depth and structure. It's polished, but not predictable. My friend Denise, she's 63 with the most beautiful silver bob, wore this pairing to a book club last spring. She had on a teal silk blouse under a charcoal blazer, with a simple silver necklace. The teal picked up the brightness in her eyes and the silver in her hair, while the gray kept everything sleek. Everyone kept telling her she looked so alive. That's what this duo does, it gives your features a little lift, without you having to try too hard. Here's how it works in real life. Work ready. A teal blouse under a charcoal blazer. Professional, but never dull. Casual sophistication. A charcoal knit sweater with teal trousers or a teal scarf. Simple, but eye-catching. Evening elegance. A teal dress with charcoal heels and clutch. Unexpected, modern, but still timeless. Accessories make a big difference here. Silver jewelry is perfect. It echoes the cool undertones of both teal and gray. A teal handbag or scarf adds a pop without being flashy, while charcoal leather shoes or a bag keep the look grounded. Even a touch of teal nail polish can refresh an outfit instantly. Picture yourself stepping into a dinner party in a teal dress with charcoal accessories. You look chic, but approachable. Or imagine a casual day running errands in a gray cardigan with a teal silk scarf. Comfortable, but polished enough that people notice. What I love about this pairing is how well it flatters silver or salt and pepper hair. Teal brings out the brightness, while charcoal frames the face without harshness. It's a modern, quietly confident combination that feels curated and stylish, perfect for women who want to look fresh, current, and elegant all at once. Olive and ivory is the definition of natural elegance, earthy but sophisticated. Soft yet confident. Olive has this grounded, almost serene quality, while ivory adds light and radiance. Together, They create a balance that feels timeless and refined, without ever being overdone. I think about my friend Paula. She's 65 and spends a lot of her time gardening and volunteering at her church. She showed up to a luncheon last spring in an ivory blouse tucked into olive trousers with a slim gold necklace. Nothing complicated, but the way the ivory lit up her face and the olive framed her figure, it just looked effortless. She had people asking if she'd lost weight, but it was really the colors doing the work. Here's how this pairing plays out beautifully. Daytime polish. Ivory blouse with olive pants and tan loafers, comfortable but elevated. Casual chic. Olive jacket over ivory jeans with a cognac leather tote. Weekend ready, but pulled together. Evening grace. An ivory dress with olive jewelry accents and gold sandals. Graceful without being flashy. Accessories are where olive and ivory shine. Gold jewelry echoes the warmth of olive tones and flatters mature skin beautifully. A cognac handbag against an ivory outfit looks rich and intentional, while tan or nude shoes elongate the legs. Even tortoiseshell sunglasses can add a modern, stylish twist. Picture yourself strolling through a museum in an olive jacket and ivory jeans, simple. But people notice how put together you look. Or imagine walking into a family dinner in an ivory dress with olive earrings and a cognac bag. The look is elegant, but also approachable and warm. What makes this duo so powerful is its subtlety. Olive whispers sophistication, ivory reflects radiance, and together they flatter without trying too hard. It's a palette that makes you look like the most stylish woman in the room, even when you're just wearing basics. Chocolate brown and powder blue is one of those pairings that feels unexpected. Yet once you see it, you wonder why you never wore it sooner. Brown gives you that grounded richness, think suede boots or a fine leather bag, while powder blue softens the whole look, adding light and freshness near your face. It's the kind of combination that turns heads quietly. My friend Nancy, who's 69 and recently started painting again, wore this to her gallery opening, a chocolate knit dress with a powder blue shawl and pearl earrings. She wasn't trying to compete with anyone, but people kept stopping her to say how radiant she looked. The brown made her presence strong and elegant, while the blue reflected light onto her skin, softening her features. Here's how this combo works in everyday life. Polished daytime, a powder blue blouse tucked into chocolate trousers, with nude flats, effortless but sharp. Evening sophistication, a chocolate dress with a powder blue scarf and rose gold jewelry, romantic, but not overdone. Cold weather chic, a chocolate coat over a powder blue knit with cream boots. Cozy, but stylish. Spring freshness, powder blue trousers with a chocolate sweater, finished with a pearl necklace. Light, modern, and flattering. Accessories can really tie this pairing together. A structured chocolate leather handbag with powder blue detailing looks luxe without a single logo. Pearls feel especially at home here. They bridge the softness of blue with the depth of brown. Rose gold jewelry warms up the brown tones and glows against the cool blue. Even a powder blue shoe against a chocolate outfit makes a quiet but striking statement. Picture yourself meeting friends for brunch, powder blue pants with a chocolate sweater. Simple pearls at your ears. You look relaxed, but when you walk in, people notice how intentional and refined your style feels. Or imagine stepping into a holiday party in a chocolate dress, powder blue shawl draped just so, and rose gold bracelets catching the light. You're not loud, but you're unforgettable. What makes this combination so special is the balance. The richness of brown paired with the lightness of blue creates harmony that feels modern and fresh, yet timeless. It's a color story that whispers sophistication and makes you look like you know something others don't. Elegance isn't about age, it's about attitude. When you choose the right colors, you don't just look put together, you shine with confidence. And confidence never goes out of style. If today's video inspired you, don't forget to hit like, share it with a friend who loves style as much as you do, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors for more style wisdom after 60. And before you go, make sure to check out the free color capsule checklist in the description. It's a simple guide that makes pairing these shades effortless. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of the 8 color combinations spoke to you the most? Do you see yourself in navy and white, Or are you ready to try something new like chocolate brown with powder blue? Drop your favorite combo in the comments. I'll be reading them and can even share extra outfit ideas to help you style them your way. Remember, style isn't about chasing trends. It's about knowing what makes you feel powerful, elegant, and completely yourself. Thank you so much for watching. And I can't wait to see you in the next video.